"Oh, hello," he said, looking right at you in an almost creepy way, not at all surprised that you're here, because of course you're here. Do you know how I know? Because you're watching this and you're having the thought, I'm here. I'm irritated, but I'm here. It is 8:06 p.m. It is exactly 12 hours after the normal broadcast time of the Bob Doyle Show, which airs 8 a.m. Pacific Monday through Friday, right here on whatever channel you're watching. That's right. I'm even speaking to those in the future who are watching this on some channel that maybe hasn't even been invented yet. Or perhaps in a parallel dimension. Hi, Jane. Jane's here. That's Jane right over there. See her name? Jane? She's waving to me. That's a hand waving. Let's hear it for Jane. So anyway, on Tuesday, Tuesday is Tech Tuesday around here, and that's when I generally, have some sort of technical meltdown, and this Tuesday was no exception. Except that in this case, the technical meltdown caused me to abort the show completely, and it didn't happen. So I'm calling this little broadcast here sort of the revenge of Tech Tuesday. Now, I'm not showing you now what I was going to show you then, because I feel like that's out of integrity. Tracy should be here for this. Hello, Amy. Amy's here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Everybody's getting applause right now. When they start coming in by the dozens and the hundreds, I can't applaud for everybody. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. So, yeah, Tracy's not here because she's at her home enjoying time with her children. So I am enjoying time with you. I think that's fair, right? And besides, what I'm going to do now is your typical Bob just in his own world sort of thing. And if Tracy were here, all she'd be doing is reacting. So, So this is actually sort of a test when we'll see how far I take it. The good thing about doing it this way is I have no idea, except based on comments or whatever. I've got no numbers. I don't know how many people are or are not watching this. So I'm not going to gauge my decision to stop or not with this based on numbers, which I guilty as charged. Sometimes I do. It's like, well, there's only, but then those of you who are watching, Amy, will point out, well, excuse me, what do we chop liver here? So, doesn't, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I think you do know what I'm saying. Jane, I'm going to ask Amy to confirm that. I have no indication that anything's wrong. So, Amy, am I freezing or is Jane losing her mind again? I'm not going to continue if I'm freezing, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying it. It doesn't have to be Amy that confirms, but it's got to be somebody. I've got all night, unlike you. So I could just sit here and you could check back in 12 hours later and the Bob Doyle Show VR would. Now Jane just says okay. What does that mean? It's okay now or okay? Oh, the vagaries, Jane. You're killing me here. You're killing me. I'm just going to continue because even if one of it's more, this is more, well, no, it is about seeing. It's about seeing and hearing at the same time. So freezing video is not going to, that's just not going to happen. Could have been me, but you just froze again. Somebody confirm. Sorry. You know what? I can confirm myself, Jane. Ah, it did just blink just then. Like when I went down, it's like it blinked to spite me. Like, oh, he's not looking. All right, there's the Bob Doyle Show Live, Revenge of Tech Tuesday. I'm going to find out for myself. Went down. It's like it blinked to spite me. Like, oh, he's not looking. Well, now at least now I see why I'm not getting any responses because it's me and Jane watching this. So what's the deal? The entire internet goes, but it's not frozen. It looks fine. So I guess I could even test this myself. I guess I don't need any of you. Because here's what it is. Here's what it is. Whoops, not that. This. This screen is a voice changer. It says right up at the top, Voice Mod Pro. It is a real-time software for changing your voice, oddly enough. You know, like modifying your voice, okay? So I learned about this when I was exploring another app that I can use for my phone to control everything instead of this MIDI keyboard here, the Stream Deck software. Anyway, here's what I want to test. And this can be a really brief test or I don't know what. But I'm going to go through a few of these things. What I want to know is when I'm talking, is the voice synchronized or is there a delay? In my ears, I hear a delay. When I record it locally, it seems perfect. So I just want to see for live streaming, because of course that's when I would be using it. So let me change
sources now. Right now I'm choosing the baby preset. Now it's a little disconcerting in my ears because I do hear a delay. I could take my headphones out and not be distracted. And for some of these voices I would have to. But for now I want to hear the effects. So the question is, as I'm talking right now, is the baby voice synchronized with my lips? Or is there a delay? While we're deciding that,
we'll go into the cave. Now here's what's interesting about this program. You'll hear the dripping water in the background. It's part of an ambient effect that some of these sounds have. I can turn it off. You can see right here. I can say ambient effect off. So I could just have a nice echo effect. But oh, hi Kathy, you can help with the test. The test is this. Is my voice synchronized with my lips when I'm using these effects? Hold on. This is, I don't know, Agent 2 calling Agent 7. This is Agent 7. Hey, how's it going, Agent 7? It's going fine. What's the problem? Oh, there's no problem. I just wanted to say hi.
Now this says deep, and what I need to know, and no one's told me yet, I can find out right now. You know what? I don't need you to tell me. I'll just turn it up right now and I'll look at my lips. It works perfectly. It's a loop of discovery. Hey, Dominique. All right, let me turn this down. Now that I know that the test works, I can choose whether or not to continue playing with these sounds.
We have echo. Now, those of you who watch the Bob Doyle Show know that this excites me. The ability to suddenly jump into an effect, and I can program any of these with a keyboard, so I don't have to have this interface. I can just click a button and say, oh, I want this scary one.
This, I think, is based on that movie Saw, based on the picture there. I never watched that, nor would I. But apparently he must talk like this. But you can see there's all these parameters here. I'm having to look on them. Intelligibility. I can play with the pitch. So it changes, and then save it, and all of that.
This one here takes whatever you say and makes it turn into the theme of Tetris. Now it's really hard for me to talk and hear this at the same time because of the delay, and it messes with my brain, so I have to try to ignore that I'm hearing this in my mind. And it's hard.
what do we have here? This says, hamsters. Hi, we're a bunch of hamsters. There's nothing to be afraid of. We're just hamsters. Oh, and we sound deranged, and like we're gonna do a lot of damage, not just to your property, but to your face, and everything in your refrigerator. But because we're hamsters, it's irresistibly cute, and you just sit there and watch the whole thing. Oh, it's so good to be a hamster, except that, our lifespan is not long. So we have to do all of this in a very short amount of time. So we really don't have time for pleasantries.
Okay, what's this one here? Magic chords, it takes what you're doing and it plays something in your head, or no, and now I can't really do this because it is, and actually I could just sit here and talk in some sort of rhythm, but then I don't know exactly how it's going in the background, and so whatever, that's how that's happening. You didn't love the hamster, Jane? Jane didn't love the hamster?
Now this one says man to woman. Now, if I called you on the telephone and said, "Hi, I'm Melissa," would you believe it? Or would you say, "No, I think you sound like some guy, deranged guy, by the way, going through some kind of software. And I'm not buying it. Not for not even a half a second. Because I don't have that kind of time. I'm not going to spend the little time I have answering questions like, do I sound like a woman from some obvious man? Even Jane agrees. No one's buying that. That's okay.
Jane's a little cantankerous. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, please, step over, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, please step over this way, or no, that way. Now, you know what? Just step, I'm going to ask you to leave.
This one has its own background noise, or music. Playing with the volume. I'm a Titan, and this voice should be congruent with that. The music you hear in the background clearly describes my ominous nature, and why you should scurry like little mice into your home. I am a Titan, and you need to respect that, dude. That's right, I called you dude, because Titans can do that.
Moving along. This is just vibrato. Not practical. Oops. Sorry, I kept pressing the wrong button. 2 in 1 is 2 voices for the price of 1, and I suppose I can change this up here. No, I can't. Let's just keep going. Why not? Oh, my mouse is in the wrong place. This is called 8-bit. Now, but if you didn't have computers back in the 80s and 90s when this is what all audio sounded like, you wouldn't get this one.
Here's another one. This is supposed to make me sound like a child. I don't think so, and I can change the pitch. So now it's a little bit younger. But again, hi, Mom. It's me, Timmy. I'm at the mall, and I need you to come pick me up because, Brian's mom, she went to the wrong mall, and then she saw someone that she knew, and then they got to talking, and then they bought cell phones, and then they wanted to get them set up there instead of going home, and one of them didn't want to deal with iTunes, and then there was this whole conversation. Anyway, Mom, I need a ride. All right, Jane agrees. Not a child. Not a child, says Jane. What else we got? All right.
Alien. Hello, I'm Todd Alien. I just moved in from a planet down the lane, I guess you could say. I know nobody here. I'm wondering if you got time, maybe you could just tell me how things work around here, if there's any weird HOA rules that I need to know about, because the last thing I want to do is to come in from another planet, right? And then just start immediately making enemies because my grass is too high or whatever. So, anyway, Todd the Alien. If now's not a good time, I can check back another time.
Hello, I'm an android. I'm talking to you from, my Android place. It's where all androids hang out. Like when they're not being in a movie or usurping a mission. We gotta have a place, and this is it. I know it looks like I'm in some lush studio in Hollywood or something on the beach of Malibu. But, nah, it's all a simulation. Just like I said, I'm an android, and that's what we do. We simulate things.
I think this says aphonic, and it's having some impact on my voice, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. Now, these are really obnoxious. They're different birthday ones.
It makes your voice real high. And I can't sing with it because the rhythm's off. But if I did, it would sound like that. There's another version.
Birthday to you.
A version with no music. It's still the same annoying voice. And then, a reggae version. To you. Happy birthday to you. I have no idea. What do we got?
Another one. Happy birthday to you. This is so obnoxious. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Wow. Being on human wonder, almost relaxing. Let's pretend like this is relaxing. You are getting so sleepy. You are so sleepy. Your mind is just melting into nothing. You're thinking no thoughts in particular, and everything's just sort of rolling into another thing. And there.
And now we're in a cathedral. A cathedral. You know what the waiting list is to get into a cathedral these days? It's like 50. It's like 50. And we're just in it because we pushed a button. That's technology, my friends. All right, this is, it says central. I don't know why. What does that mean? How is this central? I don't have time for this nonsense. What is this?
Oh, this is supposed to make children sound like adults. But I'm an adult, so let's move on.
I think we all know what's going to happen when you click the chipmunk one. It's going to sound like this. And you're going to want to go, Christmas, Christmas, and I can't because it's changing the key in my head. I'd have to go. Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for joy and time for cheer. Let's see, I couldn't do that with these on because feedback and different pitch, it's just ain't gonna work.
Hello. Wow. We're gonna skip all of
This just says crazy. Hi, I'm a crazy person. I'm here about the job. I'm here to clean up the bubblegum machine. Not the outside, just the inside. That's what I'm highly skilled and trained for. And about. Oh, you just think you can just empty them out in a bucket and wipe it clean with cleaner? Oh, really? You're gonna put cleaner up against gumballs that children are gonna eat? Hey, I know you're thinking I'm crazy right now, but you gotta understand that just because this skill set isn't something you're familiar with doesn't mean it isn't valuable to you and every customer who walks through this store. So I suggest, Mr. Snooty person, you hear me out for the benefit of all mankind.
Cybertune, I don't know what I'm doing. I was singing in June. I could do it in November and December and May. I could do it in April, but I'm doing it now anyway. I think that's one of those where it doesn't matter what I sing or say. It's gonna just play the music in the background and I could just go, ah. Well, maybe not.
What do we got here? Dark. Hi. My name is Dark Johnson. I don't know why they call me that. It actually sounds like I'm sort of a tube. Dark Angel. That seems ominous.
Double. Double. Double, double. Toil and trouble. Please do not pop my bubble. What? Moving along.
What do we have here? Drawn. 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 Oh, thank you for saying my name 4 times. That allows me to break out of demo mode and get into demonstration mode, which is a longer version of the demo mode. The demo mode consists of me saying drawn over and over. Demonstration mode consists of me explaining that drawn mode is me saying drawn over and over again. I mean demo mode. Error, 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 error. Okay, gonna have to work out the kinks on that one. Engine, don't know what.
Evil. Why is it that evil automatically has a low voice associated with it? Who says evil can't be high and squeaky?
This just has a ton of noise to it. When would anyone ever use this in a live stream? Except to say, when would anyone ever use this in a live stream?
Fear. Fear. Is that lurking in your ear? Is it 'cause the night is near and your vision's not so clear? Fear, fear, far and wide. It's not out there, it's all inside.
Hello? Hello? Did you want to come inside? Seems awfully nasty out there. Oh, I know the electricity isn't working, so it's awfully dark inside, but I assure you, I can provide a safe haven. Do you believe me?
Ghost. I'm a ghost. And, you're in my house. Now look, I know I'm trapped here between 2 worlds. Of that, and I can't seem to get out of here. But the thing is, you're really irritating me with your choice of music. I mean, every now and then, it's fine, but all the time, and piped into every room. Remember when I lived here, there wasn't any of this Wi-Fi and Alexa this and Alexa that. I'm just a ghost, right? I'm not some rocket scientist. Nobody understands us. Nobody. They think they do. There's all these people. Oh, I talk to the spirits. I can no. I know who they're talking to. They're not talking to me. And when they do talk to me and I say something, they get it completely wrong. Harmony. Harmony, 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 harmony. I guess what it just takes what's and sings is like the other ones, and it just sounds like it's just cycling the same things over and 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 over again. Again.
Helio. Yes. I think I would use this a good bit in the Bob Doyle show. Whenever I just needed a higher voice, Helio, not the Chipmunks. Because I don't want anybody thinking about that Christmas song during my show. You know what I'm saying? What's this? I don't have time. No, I can't work. No, I can't work. That's too much pressure. No, stop.
Man to woman. Oh, I guess it's the same one.
Octaver. I guess there's just 2 of me, one time, one's at the same time.
Sorry that I have to do this.
Leaning over thing. But I can't read the words when I do it like this. That's an ogre.
Orbital. Another space-related thing where it just takes the voice and swirls it all around. Better than hamster ant. Hi, Brad. Isn't this a fun toy? I could just see you doing this in your live streams. And not saying a word about it. Talking to Brad over here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the action.
Oh, sorry. The bad connection. Whole thing. Name of the sound band. So I'm popping in and out. It's party time. It's party time. Yeah. Brad's in the house. So is Jane and Kathy and who else in the house tonight? Yeah.
That sounds horrifying. Poison. Sound effects included. That does not sound good.
Police bot. Sounds kind of like RoboCop, right? What's one of his signature lines? I saw that movie back in the, but he had a signature line, right? You know, it's not come with me if you want to live. It's not get to the chopper. It's not I'll be back. None of those. RoboCop. What did he say? Oh! Come on, one quote from RoboCop. Jane, certainly. You've got to be an aficionado. On me.
Possessed. So much evil in these sounds. Why do they have to do that? Why do all of these have to be themed with fear and, evil? Like, there's no way to interpret. I wouldn't ever have a meditation. Good morning, it's Meditation Monday. Hear the deep breathing in the background, try to match that. And focus on that breathing. And try to not to focus on the spiders crawling around your feet. And the snakes around your waist. Don't focus on those. Just take deep, relaxing breaths. Because they may be your last.
Punk. What does that mean? It sounds like another one of these things where I just talk and I don't know whether it matters, whether I go up or down. Maybe it does. I think it's just cycling through a particular chord progression like the other one. And I'm guessing it's going to be the same way with this one. I don't know. Yeah, because I'm changing everything. I'm changing my pitch and it's just coming out the same way.
Good evening. I could not help but notice that you are alone this evening. Certainly, it cannot be that you do not have a special someone in your life. I'm sorry, I have overstepped my boundary. But perhaps I can sit and join you for a cocktail. No? I am so sorry. I have been too bold. I have crossed the line, and for that you want me to leave. Okay, good. What? I've heard this before. Is this a thing?
Ruby. Does anyone know why this sound would be called Ruby? Ruby.
Well, here we are, the middle of June. Are you thinking about me at all? Probably not. Well, guess what? I'm not thinking about you either. And as long as we're putting our cards on the table, which I am, I don't think about you until about December 24th and a half, at about 11:59. And even then, it's like, I've got computers to do it all. That's right. Gifts are digitally delivered now. I don't have time. Do you know? Do the math. I'll bring you a calculator if you ask for it. Second life. Alright, it's just another low type of... Look, there's a lot more. Should I just keep going? There's not that many. There's 2 more rows. I've come this far. Excuse me. I don't think so. I'll thank all of you to stay out of my personal affairs. Okay, what do we got?
Sleepyhead. Oh, that's
And all the sheep came running back to the farm, tails on fire because they'd played near the fireworks display. Don't worry.
They were... Oh, I see you fallen asleep. Let me wake you up.
By splashing this cold water on your face. Hold on.
You know what? You're just so cute laying there like that.
I can't bring myself to do it. Plus, I'm thirsty and I want the water.
Spaceman, hello, I'm Spaceman John. I'm reporting from space. All around me, you hear the battle, going on. I couldn't think of the military term of the battle going on, so I just had to use my words. The battle going on. That's what you hear. Anyway, we're out here in space where battles go on continuously. Everybody's fighting for their little sector of the infinite. Seems silly, doesn't it? Because they could just, if they just kept going, there's so much room, like for everybody. And half the places that they're fighting for, there's nothing done. It's not like there's civilizations or any sort of technology going. It's just like air. No, this is my air. No, this is my air. How do you know? Well, I was here first. I know I was behind that planet over there. I've been there for like a week. Right, that's easy for you to say. I got through. Anyway, it goes on like that. That's what it's like to be in space. So, if you're at home, on Earth or wherever, thinking, oh, yeah, you know, space, that's where I want to go. Let me just tell you, probably not.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be welcomed for a change. I don't get this kind of reception everywhere, but it is great to see such a wonderful turnout. Now, here's the bad news. I forgot the bubble gum. Yeah. Well, I mean, I brought it, but it's in the car. And I don't want to go all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, back up, you guys. All right, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to back up.
All right, let's see. Speech jammer. Okay, I'm just talking. Jamming. It sounds compressed. Maybe it's just compressing it. I'll know when I listen back.
Scary. They're scary. Why are they so scary? Do you hear about that? I do. It's scary. Did you hear that? Because I did. Someone's screaming. Someone's screaming. Someone's already screaming. Someone's breathing. It isn't me. I gotta get out of here. And so he ran. Ran like a child running from a bear. He ran and he ran and he ran. And all the while he justified his running, thinking, I'm not afraid. I'm saving myself so that I can, you know, take care of my family or whatever that I don't have yet, but one day I probably will. As he arrived home, he noticed all in the village were asleep. He crept quietly towards his home, hoping not to trip over a stone or to step on a stick for fear of waking security. I don't know what to do with that music. Then he ended up falling on a rock, hit his head on it, and then just started having this crazy dream. Stranger approached him in the dream and said, hello. I know I'm a stranger, But it's only because we're not friends yet.
Boys and girls. Boys and girls. I'm watching the hallway monitors and I'm seeing that you're not in your class. It is 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. There shouldn't be any of this activity. Students? Students. I didn't mean for you to move the party outside. I'm going to need you to go to class because we've got teachers in there who are being paid.
I don't know what to expect till I say it. You shouldn't have returned. Because I don't have your baseball anymore. I lent it to one of the stormtroopers. And they lost it. They were throwing it across that big chasm thing. And it was a bad throw and it just went down. So, I'm not going to be able to help you.
And then if I was talking to you over the telephone, I'd sound a little something like this. Hello, I know I've bothered you during your dinner time, but my voice is so engaging, you're probably going to want to talk to me, because I've got some really good news for you. Did you know that I could save 1.75% of your hard-earned money that you're currently spending on insurance?
Coming to you now from under the water, a very practical place to be broadcasting. I'm actually broadcasting from about 20 feet out of this shore, and I'm controlling this digital avatar of me. It looks like I'm in a studio, but I'm not. I'm in a scuba thing. You know, the whole get up. Under the water, out there, right now. And that's why I sound like this. Now, why is my voice lower than normal? Why? It's a scientific thing. That water, when you're underneath, it makes your voice lower.
Okay, what do we got here? Voice tune. I think it's kind of like an auto tune. Hold on, I'm going to have to... There's no business like show business, like no business I know. I have never known the words to this song. Is it auto-tuning me right now? You would never know because my pitch is already perfect. And how? Oh, thank you. I'll take that opportunity. But this says VR. Now, I've spent a lot of time in VR, and I don't think I sound like this when I'm in there. We are 3 away from finishing this, my friend.
Wow. Again, it's, hi, I'm a guitar back in the 70s or whatever. And, boy, did I used to get played a lot, but now not so much.
Now this is a woman to man. We already did that one. Finally. Zombies. This is how we will live. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining this special test of wonderful sound. I'm sorry that we had to end on sound. But let's face it, this is a pretty cool sound going. Right? I mean, it's no, Santa Claus. Figured this is a good closure. Alright. Well, it's almost past my bedtime, so I gotta get out of here. You know, I got this show tomorrow. Tomorrow's VR Thursday, by the way. So there'll be something going on with virtual reality. Right here where I'm sitting, starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Pacific time. for the Boswell Show. Looks like